All right, this is for my fellow Canadian skate nerds. If that's not you, you'll probably find this video really boring. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to name everybody on the covers. I probably will know like 75%, I would say. Pretty sure this is Ryan Smith. I don't know if that's Ryan Smith's signature. If you know whose signature that is, let me know, I'm curious. These are all just Canadian skate mags, by the way. I actually don't know who that is. Off to a 50-50 start here. That's Grant Patterson. Alpha Gap and Burnaby, Nolly Trey. G-Shit. Jordan Hoffert. Don't know who that is. Mac now. I think that's the Poco Park. Maybe Adam Hopkins. Could be wrong. Maybe Bradley Shepard. Corey Shepard. No relation. Island Boy, Sasha. Courtney represent. Josh Even, really sick cover, Black Ice, rest in peace. Brett Stobart. Look how thick magazines used to be. So sick. That's like 2004. Jamie Thomas. Jamie Tansuni. Will Marshall. That's Corey Shepard. I grew up reading all these magazines, so it's a blast from the past for me. I loved all skateboarding, but when it's kind of local and you've been to some of the spots, it's kind of more meaningful. And so I've always kind of felt, so I get a lot of nostalgia looking at all these old covers. Not too sure who that is. Or that one. East Coast, Montreal maybe, Toronto. This is fucked, Dylan Moore, kickflip. You'll die if you fall off the side there. I've stood on the top. It's terrifying. I have a Hopkins boneless cover somewhere in here too that you'll see. Russ Milligan, one of my favorite skaters. Port Moody Blues, incredible part. It's Will Marshall again. John Hanlon. Corey Shepard, big old 3-flip, always had really good style, probably still does. Nate Lacoste, Morgan Smith, don't know who that is, but I love No Comply, SF. Milligan again, I think. That's Ben Patterson, because that's Toronto, I'm pretty sure. Charles Deschamps. Here's the boneless. So crazy. Maybe you would live if you fell off this side in the bush, maybe. It's super fucked. Dustin Henry. Jordan Hoffert, probably. Matt Berger. It's Colin Lambert. Actually, me and Luke had a Victorious checkout somewhere in here. It's like a review. There it is. A review of Victorious. It's Leon screen grab of a board slide. Kind of cool. That's Lee Yanku, and so is this. They're both kind of a similar photo. Kind of weird. Photographs well from that angle, I guess. Magnus. Corey Shepard. Don't know who that is. Dear Man of Dark Woods. I'm pretty sure this is in Souk. I've been there before. I think it's the ramp, the Sitka ramp. Pretty sure. Dermer. Kitsch Skateboards. Mitch Brett. I don't know who this is, but I've been watching that Canadian skateboard YouTube channel, Spot History, and I think I seen that clip in there. That's a sick YouTube channel. Respect to those dudes. Magnus. PLG. Kickflip into the Georgia Banks. Super Beast. I think that's Scott DeCenzo. That might be like Colin McKay or Danny Way. Oh, it's Colin McKay. Hugo from Dime, I think. Jamie Tansuni again. Good style. Made good covers. Gnarly. I don't know who that guy is. Cameo. Super fucked rail at BC Place. Don't know who that is. Actually don't know who that is either. Maybe Corey Shepard. Chad Dixon, super sick. Switch Ollie. Ryan DeCenzo. Cameo again. Rick Howard, Super Fire. Canadian legend. Scott DeCenzo. Pretty sure that's Keegan Sauter. Nick Moore, I think. Kevin Lowry. The homie, Isaac. Fakey Flip. Another Russ Milligan cover. Don't know who this guy is, but I know that's Victory Square. Maybe a backside flip over the rail or something, hard to say. Brandon Del Bianco. Cameo. Another Jamie Tansini. He's on a lot of these covers I'm finding. Scott DeCenzo too. I think there's a lot of mags here from like probably 2008 to 2015. I'm stoked when I find one that's like early 2000s. Switchback nose blunt, Paul Trepp. Charles Duchamps. Nice coffee stain. Can't remember this dude's name, but he's sick. Good transition skater. Matt Berger. That spot's pretty bad. And Burnaby. Art C3 flip. Don't know who that is. It's Chris Haslam. This is pretty cool. I don't know who that is either, but that's in Saanich. Or sorry, not Saanich, fuck. That's in Squamish. That's super sick. Fuck, now I'm blanking on people's names. Sheldon Milashinsky, I think. Don't know who that is. Everyone's favorite Canadian skater, Mickey Papa. Not too sure who that is. Another Black Ice cover. If you do anything down Black Ice, it's probably on the cover. This is super old. Kickflip. What year is this? Can't even see. But that's super fucking sick. Backside flipped it too. Oh, got a snowboard in here. Oh yeah, sorry. Aaron Johnson, by the way. Also a Campbell River boy. Not too sure who that is. Got the globes on. Maybe Ryan DeCenzo. Got a Red Bull hat. Probably Ryan DeCenzo. Glia Mamalu. Big rail, homie. Ian Twa. I actually know where that spot is. It's kind of by the IKEA in Burnaby. Or not Burnaby, Coquitlam. Bradley Shepard. Paul Trepanier. Not too sure who this is, but that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that spot's like in like Maple Ridge or somewhere way out there. It's like an old dam. It's really rough. I've never been there. Wade DeZormo. One of the best styles in skateboarding. Sick one. Glia again. Probably like battalion days. No idea who this guy is. Just doing a blunt slide. Also not too sure who this is. It might be Matt Berger. This is probably worth money. Old color. Gons. Steez. Dylan Moore in Montreal. Peace Park. Another no comply. Not too sure who that was. Not too sure who this is either, but it's pretty sick. Double kinker Spenny. Ryan DeCenzo. That's kind of in like Kitsilano area, and it sucks. You can see he's got a board there for the landing. Lexus Leroy. Montreal probably. Sasha. Oh, he's gnarly. Sasha is definitely a cover skater. Mitch Barrett. Got rails in Detroit. Not too sure. Cool photo, cool spot. Don't know who that one was either. I think that's Charles Deschamps. It's definitely Colin McKay. I always liked the way Colin McKay skated vert. Kind of like skating a ledge. Makes vert kind of palatable. Maybe I'm a hater. Sean Hayes. Rory Fulber. I think that's DC Canada kind of squad. The homie. That's fucked, by the way, too. Like, you could die. That's a BC Place. A couple covers around BC Place. Sick one. That's another Lee Yanku. Huge pop. Kickflip nose grind. This is a really high rail. Tyler Gauthier. I'm probably fucking people's names up pretty bad here, but this rail has like no run up too, and it's high. It's like a cool looking rail, but very hard to skate. Kickflip front nose grind's definitely the best trick done on that rail. Chris Haslam, legend. And I'm gonna have to end it on one I don't know, but if you stuck with me this long, you're a real one. We got, what do we got? 15-minute run time here. All right, better get back to work. Peace.